on the flip side of things, though, what you're talking about and like some of the feedback that you got, now you got to remember too, right? Things that are innovative, creative, and ahead of their time, like they aren't always immediately received well by people. Sometimes it takes people time to digest it, to look back and be like, oh shit, this was dope. And we have countless examples of that, not just in hip hop, right? Just in all areas. And even myself, right? We started off talking about AI. I found this Time magazine cover, and it was like, yo, here, the introduction to the computer, or the computer's here. It's like when the computer first arrived. Like, you know, everybody ain't have a computer in their house. Right. Now everybody got a computer in their pocket, right? Yeah. So it's like, yo, you know, a lot of folks are apprehensive about that at first too, right? So it's also understanding that too. It's going to take a certain passage of time for certain things to be understood and appreciated, and it's just important for the things that are most valuable not to be devalued. When you talk about that human component, for years now we've been taught to appreciate a devalued form of human expression, right? And I'm gonna show you a clear example, right? The auto-tune, right? The auto-tune took it so, and not to take away, that's a tool that's helpful, but you know, you have incredible singers in the past that, you know, they train themselves, they have vocal coaches, they did what they needed to do to become like the best, even with the natural talent that they had. But then now if you make it so that anybody that has not done that kind of work to develop themselves, you could just put them in a booth and push a button, and that's done. Like, that takes away, you know what I'm saying? That takes away in a certain way from that quality.
I thought on that, right? What's interesting you say that is the perspective of things, right? There's a great jazz writer. He's a great jazz writer. I have his books. Ted Jiwa, right? And he also makes music. So these are people I thought of when I was like, I should make music. You know, because he writes about music, but they also make it. There's a lot of people like that in other genres. But Ted Jiwa had an article he wrote on his Substack about how one of the problems with music today is that people want it too perfectly done. And remember, the auto-tune was a machine to make your notes at the proper place. So you would never have a Mary J. Blige again, like you know, people that hit peaks that are incorrect, you know what I'm saying? And notes that are off, you know what I'm saying? Right? So you never get like Keisha Cole love song, the love song, you know what I mean? Like, right? Because she's off in that song when she hits a peak, but that's why we like it so much. She's off, right? So in trying to have music have such perfect peaks, everybody sings like that. So when you hear an auto-tune song, technically all the notes are correct. It sounds fucking horrible to our ears, though. Right? It sounds synthetic and shit. But none of the notes are actually wrong in the auto-tune.
But the fact that it's not pure, the fact that it is synthetic, you know what I mean? Like, you know, for those of us that have those kind of ears, and it's like, you know, you're not gonna latch onto it in the same way. Like somebody like Jay Dilla. Right? Like now, you know, like, cause even for me, it took a period of time where I went back to be like, oh shit, I get what he was doing and why he's so important.
As an MC, right, you must have heard him off, because he puts the break is not, it's off.
Yeah, mad shit. He was never using no quantizing. It was just natural, you know what I mean? If it's human error, that's what it is. And really ain't really an error, you know what I'm saying? Right. It's perfect within itself. Even like with the ideas and concepts, I was like, why is it donuts? Right? Why is it donuts and shit, but it's sweet loops, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know, it's that human ingenuity, you know what I'm saying? That taking things from the mind and opening up the door to bring it into the world and make it born. Like, you know, that's something that only we really have the ability to do, you know what I'm saying? In this way here, you know? Peace.
Peace, y'all. Peace. Might agree that today.
Oh, peace, God.
Peace, God. How you going there?
I'm good with y'all. Yes, this might be long distance, but I'm good with you.
Okay, God. Peace, God.
Yeah.
Yeah, G. But again, it's like, yo, you know, with the passage of time, you know, people are gonna look back.
All of this for God understanding, right?
Oh no, Supreme God, Supreme.
Peace, God. Wow, yeah, right.
Yo, you know, G.
Peace.
Peace, God. You out here?
Yeah, I'm gone.
Oh,
Travel
let
safe,
you know,
God.
guys. Next week I'm not gonna be here. So even if I teach, if anybody comes, I probably will not teach at all, online or anything. So next week I will not be here.
So you have returned.
Yeah. So yeah.
You have a week vacation.
Yeah.
Yo, it's good seeing you, God.
Peace, you kings.
We'll call it that.
Good you. Like you can't say it.
We'll call it a vacation.
If Mega did this.